Beach football at the Bridge, more cabbage patch than Copacabana, but Chelsea had Charlton in the sinking sand double quick. Just 2 minutes in and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink had what he thought he deserved, a penalty. Referee Mike Dean agreed, though there didn't seem much in Chris Powell's challenge. Still, Hasselbaink sanded himself down and duly dispatched. Kiss me quick. Poor Chris Powell then unwittingly helped Chelsea to a second on 10 minutes. Jesper Gronkjaer's through ball looked too long until Powell teed it up and William Gallas took full advantage. The Blues could barely believe their luck. And it got better still. Hasselbaink helped Gronkjaer on his way and he had time and space to pick a pass to the far post where Gudjohnsen was waiting to get in on the act. This time it was Luke Young's turn to be the hapless helper for Chelsea, deflecting Gudjohnson's shot past Kiely. Life's a beach, eh? Charlton did get a break before half-time. Hard work eventually put Kevin Lisbie clear, and Marcel Desailly was adjudged to have held him back. The defenders' protest proved as fruitless as ever once the decision was made, and certainly Desailly did have a piece of Lisbie's shirt. Jason Euell made no mistake, his 7th goal in 8 games. Charlton brought on 2 more strikers at half-time, but to no avail. Chelsea wrapped it up when Graham Lasso's long-range effort slipped like, well, sand through Dean Kiely's fingers and in. Having taken only 1 point from their last 3, Chelsea were taking all 3 here. Charlton's first Premiership defeat for 2 months. It could and maybe should have been more for the home side, Hasselbaink steering a left-foot shot onto the far post. Charlton's switch to a back 3 left them exposed, and that they didn't concede more was down to luck, and in Dean Kiely, a keeper keen to make amends for the earlier howler. He didn't know too much about Hasselbaink's cross nor Gudjohnson's right-foot shot, but how he kept Gudjohnsen's header out from the return ball, only he will know. While Charlton will rue the day they spent at the beach, Chelsea will now relay their parlous pitch.
Well, I think that's the worst pitch in the league, and a club like Chelsea is not allowed to have a pitch like that. But we manage, and luckily we got a good result on it today.
Don't like it, Chelsea, this weather. Honest to goodness,
what
look at that.
What did they do to that? They must have sanded it and then rolled it, did they?
It looks like it. I mean, I don't know what the groundsman's doing there. He must be pulling his hair out. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. But it was a bit easier to play on it than it was the other week, I suppose.
Yeah,
it had
I suppose the only thing you could say about it looks flat.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's that's
anyway, it's going to be relayed.
That's probably the best I could say about it.
It's going to be relayed, as we know.
It's flat.
Now, what about James Beattie? I mean, we were talking on the show the other week with Ron.
On track against Charlton on a real sort of sandcastle of a pitch. Here are the teams. Gianfranco Zola on the bench for the Blues after missing last weekend's cup victory over Borough. Graham Lassow back, though Mario Melchiot was injured. Alan Curbishley made 5 changes to the side that beat Exeter last weekend. In came Chris Powell, Mark Fish, Scott Parker, Klaus Jensen and Kevin Lisbie. Julian Waters is the commentator.
Gudjohnsen trying to get a flick on that one, preferred to Gianfranco Zola by Claudio Ranieri. Babayaro's throw, Gudjohnsen, a little flick, it's a good one, here's Lassow. Will it come towards Hasselbaink? It's a penalty! Been playing less than 2 minutes as Hasselbaink sits on the sand. Hasselbaink goes down. And a dramatic start to the game. Can Hasselbaink beat Kiely from the spot? Coolly done, and Chelsea are off to a blistering start. Gronkjaer skating away from him on the far side. He's got Gallas in support as Gronkjaer trying to find him. Here it comes for Gallas. Brilliant goal! Chelsea lead by 2, and a fabulous strike by William Gallas has doubled the advantage. 10 minutes into the game, and Chelsea are 2 up. Johansson, here's Lassow, he's got a bit of space to work with, he can hit them as well. Oh, mighty close from Graham Lasso. Jensen's corner. Cudicini comes. 2 fists on that one. Chelsea on the break. Hasselbank's got Gronkjaer steaming outside him. Taking on Powell. Gudjohnsen, it's there! And Chelsea have a third. On the break. Gudjohnsen puts the finishing touches to the move. Petit trying a bit of fancy footwork, hasn't broken for him. Lisbie! What a chance it was! Has he given a penalty? He has! He was being dragged down as he took the shot. And Mike Dean has given the penalty. Cudicini in the Chelsea goal, playing his 100th game for the club. Can he deny Jason Euell? No, he can't. Euell has scored. Charlton have a potential lifeline before the break. An extraordinary first half of football. And it's 3-1 now. Good ball from Gallas to Lampard. Hasselbaink. He set the Saux up. Lasso letting fly, and it's in. It's a horrible blunder from Dean Kiely. But Graham Lasso celebrates the goal. Lasso's second goal of the season. And Dean Kiely, who has been such a heroic figure in the Charlton goal for so long, makes a dreadful error. Hasselbaink to Gudjohnsen, lovely 1-2. Hasselbaink is in on goal. Off the post. Lampard. Well, just a couple of inches away from another goal. Jensen with the corner. Rufus jumping for it. Parker couldn't get a touch on it. Chelsea can break. It's Gallas. He's got 3 in support. One of them is Gronkjaer. Back it comes Gallas. The offside flag has gone up anyway. But Gallas, who had a real opportunity then to add to his goal from earlier in the game. Good surge from Lampard, running through the midfield. Uses Hasselbaink. Gudjohnsen's in there. It's just flicked across the face of goal. So Gudjohnsen. Kiely keeps it out. An unbelievable save from Dean Kiely.
Daniel, can we start with your pitch? It didn't seem to hinder the performance too much.
Our pitch now is finished. Tomorrow change the grass, and sure it will be better. But for us it was very important to win today against Charlton after 2 lost matches. We played very, very well. Start very, very hard. After 10 minutes we was 2-0, and that was very important for us.
There was a lot of talk about the pitch before, and you know, I don't want to blame the pitch too much, but you know, perhaps 1 or 2 of my players had that on their mind in the early minutes more than perhaps the game, and you know, we found ourselves out of the game so quickly. Very disappointing for our fans and everybody else, because you know, I'm sure anyone that's seen us, that is not us.
It was strange because the ball sometimes bounced not very well, but it was a good match. The players were very, very concentrated to try to play football in this beach. No pitch, beach.
Yeah, we know what he means.
The pitch is a bitch.
Beach.
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 What was it? Oh, sorry. I got it wrong as well. Chelsea
scored.
scored.
Juice, mate. That's right.
Well, our up to index, you can see Chelsea scored 4 goals from the 5 shots on target, and the other one on target hit the post.
OK, let's try and clear up if they were or if they weren't penalties. The first one being Jimmy's one, 3 minutes gone. Key moment.
Rob, I've looked at this about 5 or 6 times, and Chris Powell does hardly anything. I mean, it's the slightest of touches. You look at it from there and you wonder how Jimmy's flown down to the ground like that. But you watch it from the other angle and you'll see that this is very, if anything, it's the slightest touch. This is the angle now that tells you. There it is.
That's not a pen. Simple as that. The sticks it away great, but I think Alan Kirbysley and Charlton can consider themselves unlucky there. I mean, I can't see anything there. I can't see.
If anything,
I can't see contact.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's a pen, well, every time you have any sort of contact in the box and someone goes down, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
I don't see that as a penalty. Where the referee is there, if he's given the penalty, then he's wrong. If the linesman gave it from the other side, then I can't see anything there.
OK, what about the Charlton penalty, Chris? What have you made
definite
of that one?
pen. Yeah, Marcel Desailly, you cannot pull shirts, and it's as simple as that. And just watch him, and he pulls Kevin Lisbie's shirt.
Nothingy though, isn't
No,
it?
it's,
Really?
Rob, you can't do it. Why grab hold of a shirt? There's no reason to do
It's
it.
almost a natural reaction, isn't it? I think?
No, it isn't.
I've got to say, it's difficult to see it from that angle, but from behind you can see it, and that's where the referee is. The referee's in a great position. You can't see him in the picture at the moment, but the referee is looking where we're looking there, and he has got a hand on his shirt, and it is a penalty.
Yeah, and that's what you're saying. There's a little grey area in that sort of it, because the referees, when you're tussling with your elbows to go for a ball, they are making that the same punishment as the pulling the shirts, where there's a difference, a massive difference.
But you wouldn't survive you, Brian Robson.
No, I never pulled a shirt in the penalty box.
No, but I'm saying in general, though, now, with the way you
no,
played.
No, that's tackling. I mean, that's tackling.
That's gone out of the game, hasn't it?
Well, I mean, there was a few, I don't want to spark controversy, but, I mean, Rooney made a tackle not so long ago, got sent off. I thought it was a great tackle. And they're saying lunge, and he's gone for the ball, and he's connected with the ball, and he hasn't even looked at a defender. And I think we're in danger of making the game a non-physical game, which is wrong, because tackling is an art. Hey, don't get me wrong, from behind, over the top, out of order, off the pitch, get off. But genuine tackles where you go in there and physical contact, it's got to be in the game, because that is... Some games when you see somebody make a tackle, love it, they absolutely love it, and it's something that I think we've got to be very, very careful about.
OK. Let's have a look at the Graham Lasso goal, because... well, it was Dean Kiely who Stan, you signed for Bury, and he's been brilliant all season. He was brilliant for you at Bury, but what happened there?
I don't know what's happened, but what I would say is, for every one of them he lets in, he'll save 100. He's top class, Kiely, and he deserves everything that's come his way, because he works so hard, so hard. He's an out-and-out winner, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for him, and I'm delighted he's doing so well.
Did you think when you had him that he could go on and be absolutely top level?
We got him at a tribunal in them days when I was at Bury, and I can't remember the exact figure, 70 or 80,000, and he was top class.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that.
A bit like him in the respect that when we were down on the training ground, if somebody scored, he should take his bat home, you know.
Yeah.
There we go.
OK. Leeds' recent revival faltered at